What's going on, everybody? This Afro Think Tank. Listen, I knew you Somali niggas was black. Don't ever let me hear y'all say y'all not black. Y'all have proven your blackness, all right? The Somalis, I don't know if y'all heard, but the Somalis are trolling the white Christian conservatives, telling them that God promised them Minnesota 3,000 years ago. All right? It's their God-given divine right to have Minnesota, to make a nation of their own. It's manifest destiny. Listen, you Somalis, stop playing with that I ain't black shit, all right? Clearly you're black, because only black people can find the funny in this shit. Only black people can find the funny in this shit. I don't care if you don't call yourself black. You black in America. Yes, you are a Somali. Yes, no, ain't nobody gonna take that away from you. But goddamn, y'all some niggas. All right? Because y'all being real ignorant right now with them goddamn white folk up there in Minnesota. I'm scared of y'all. And I'm loving that shit. I'm loving every minute. I was crying. Listen, look. Okay? That shit was funny. All right? Divine God-given right. Okay? God gave y'all Minnesota. Matter of fact, I believe you. God gave you Minnesota. It's okay. Move forth and be married. Multiply like the baby's kids. All right? Just multiply. Don't die. Multiply. That's what we need to happen. Continue to grow and manifest yourself. Continue to stake a claim on what God has given you. The original people. The people they copy. Keep in mind, you guys are the ones they're copying right now. The Muslims, I'm talking about the Arab Muslims, and the Catholics, and they're all copying you guys. Y'all know that, right? Now, you guys are the OGs of all of this shit. All right? Abraham got his shit from y'all. All right? Listen, it's your divine. God gave it to you. I believe it. He told me. He did. Yesterday. That's how I know. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be true. Because y'all said it. Y'all Somali. Right? You guys are the Egyptians. You guys are the Nubians. We worship y'all, right? I mean, y'all are the Somalians, right? Pre-Islamic Somalis. We ain't talking about the Muslim. But listen, y'all niggas. Y'all ignorant. I'm here for it. I love it. God gave you Minnesota. Please take what God gave you. You deserve it. All right? You deserve it. Manifest destiny. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
You see, being a West African myself and being raised by West Africans, I was unaware of the skills that East Africans held. I was unaware that every Somali had their stats maxed when it came to speech, charisma, and deception. Silver, what the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about the Somali ancient techniques of rage bait. You see, ever since the Orange Diddler in the White House started disrespecting the Somalis within Minnesota, these people got to work rage baiting every conservative online. These people are talking about Minnesota was promised to us 3,000 years ago. They're talking about SAPAC, the Somali American Political Action Committee, to pay off politicians. They're going through the history books and identifying hidden Somali traits in our founding fathers. That's right. All of our founding fathers, they're from Somalia. And the greatest part of all of this, every conservative online is falling for it. Man, I did not know Somalis had this power.
Minnesota was promised to them 3,000 years ago. As Somalians are brutally trolling Trump and MAGA and flipping the script on their unhinged racism by employing Zio tactics and joking that Minnesota was promised to them 3,000 years ago and that the book of Genesis claimed that those who bless Somalia will be blessed and those who curse Somalia will be cursed. So there you have it, Christians. You are demanded by your holy book to go and worship Somalis. Here is another post that really triggered MAGA supporters who couldn't even tell that this person was joking. And it says, my cousin in Somalia is headed to Minnesota for his birthright trip to the promised lands. And here is what I assume to be a triggered MAGA supporters commenting, and I quote, congrats on trying to destroy another country, to which the person replied by saying, you are anti-Somalitic. You will burn in hellfire for going against us. And this is, of course, after unhinged racism coming from Donald Trump and his MAGA supporters targeting the Somalian population, who make up just 1% of the US population but have 100% of MAGA's attention.
The state of Minnesota is the home of the Somali people, in which it fulfills its natural, cultural, religious, and historical right to self-determination.
There is one type of warfare that Americans will never beat Somalis at, and that is cyber warfare. When it comes to cyberbullying, Somali trolls take the cake. Somali trolls are like Marine level, and despite the fact that America owns most of the social media platforms, they have access to AI and bot accounts, Somalis have something that you can't buy. That is experience and natural instinct. These guys have been trolling for years, every single type of person. They've been on online beefs with the North Africans, the Indians, the Ethiopians, you name it, they've trolled them. Because they're always trolling, they're troll ready, and I'm seeing it right now. We're seeing MAGA Twitter accounts get ratioed and wrecked on Twitter. And the only Americans that are really kind of holding off is Black Twitter. But even then, Somali trolls are winning. And I think what makes them even more effective is the fact that Somali trolls are decentralized. Like, there isn't one Lieutenant Colonel Somali troll that they all take orders from. There is just this one overlining objective, and all the Somali trolls in unison just harmonize and synchronize. Like, if one Somali troll makes a joke, another Somali troll would repost that joke and add to the lore of that joke. And then 4 more Somali trolls would repost that post and add their own jokes and lore onto that. And if one non-Somali tries to disrespect in one of those trolls' comment sections, all of these trolls in complete synchronization and harmony will come at that guy in the comment section. They will literally make that guy deactivate his whole social media account. It's mad.
Hoya, today is a very important day.
Of course.
It's voting day.
Vote, oh, yes,
You have to go vote.
Of course, all of us.
I'll get everybody, but I want to
Yeah.
ask you, who are you voting for?
You know who I'm voting for.
Conservatives.
What?
What?
Conservatives. again.
The Conservatives.
No, conservatives have died.
Pollier.
Listen. American.
Pierre Pollier.
What?
That's the man.
Listen to me carefully, Uriah. You just born yesterday and you don't know what political is. If right now and wingareeyo conservatives we done. waxaan rabnaa inuu liberal wingareeyo. If the liberal didn't win, wallahi Adim, I'm telling you, if liberal didn't win, we have to move this country for good.
Why?
Pierre, it's like Trump.
Pierre's plan is wonderful.
Listen. Trump, he ruined his country.
Do you want to meet Pierre?
And the conservatives ruining this country.
Do you want to meet Pierre? He'll tell you about the plans.
Wallahi.
You can go to his rally.
Wallahi. I don't want that. Listen, I'm serious. You just born yesterday. I'm telling you, liberal, we're done. We finished.
You're my mother and I love you, Ma'an. But honestly, our political opinions are different, and that's fine.
You don't know what political is. What are you talking about? You just born. I'm telling you, you have to vote liberal. That's it. Call everybody.
Conservative 2025, boy, man. Conservative 2025.
I'm telling you.
What do you mean?
It's not gonna work. We have to vote together.
Minnesota was promised to the Somalis 3,000 years ago, and I got proof. In this video alone, I'm going to show you the evidence as to why Minnesota is their native land. So as we should all know by now, some of the first early settlers of Minnesota were actually Somali explorers. They came to Minnesota and actually set up one of the first early civilizations. And as you can see here, this is a picture of the Somali founding fathers of Minnesota. Even this guy here, he's still Somali, he's just half Yemeni. And as well, we can quite clearly see the Somali flag waving in the background. And as you can see from the old Minnesota flag, it is very, very similar to the Somali flag. They got similar color schemes, they just covered the star up. But in the year 2024, they actually changed the Minnesota flag to resemble more of a Somali flag. Reason being, they were scared of losing the history and the culture of Minnesota. And the new flag was actually designed by a non-Somali called Andrew Pekuri. However, that being said, this man most likely does have Somali ancestry. Because as we know, some of the most famous Minnesotans ever actually do seem to have a mix of Somali admixture within their DNA, which actually isn't too far-fetched considering the fact that they've been here for so long. And that was promised to them 3,000 years ago. And if you disagree, then you're anti-Cushitic.
Those who bless the Somalis will be blessed, and those who curse the Somalis will be cursed, according to Genesis 42. You know, Minnesota was promised for the Somalis 4,000 years ago. This picture is clearly proof. These are the founding fathers of Minnesota. His name is Abdullah Muhammad Washington. You know, you can't tell it. It's not edited. You can argue with what I say, what are these Somalis saying. But that's the truth. Minnesota belongs to the Somalis. It's a promised holy land for them. This picture you see right now, his name is Abdi Farah. He was welcomed by the natives. They ate dinner and everything together. They had something called a Minnesota Tea Party. Ninkii Trump maxaa dhacay Soomaalida ka wala isagiina waa laga wala inala. You know wallahi I'm telling you right now, Soomaalida iyaga wada troll ma iyaga dad kaftanka u qaato wax kasto ay ka balaar iyaga ka balaariib. You know I'm telling you right now, Minnesota is a holy land for the Somalis. That's that. It was promised for them 3,000 years ago.
The Somalian American Political Action Committee. Yes, they've been paying me $7,000 per post, but I would do it for free. A lot of people have been talking about a two-state solution, but I believe in a one-state solution, a Somalian Minnesota. You know, going to my evangelical church, sometimes people would come in hungry and we would tell them, sorry, our money has to go to the Somalian American Political Action Committee. And they got health insurance before we did, which is fine because we don't even really believe in their rights. We just want the end times to come quicker and for them to go to hell and for us to go to heaven. Oh, sorry, that was Israel.
Has anyone else just stumbled onto that side of TikTok where the Somalis are saying that the state of Minnesota was promised to them 5,000 years ago? Listen, I'm here for it. I am absolutely here for it. God, I love the Somali sense of humor. You got comments saying stuff like, don't worry America, we will accept the two-state solution though. It's in the Bible, here's a photo of a Somali guy that's dressed as a Native American. I don't know how this popped up on my For You page, but yeah, I'm here for it, so keep it coming, keep it coming.
Hear me, O Somalis, for I speak of the land that's promised to us since the day of our forefathers, Minnesota. We did not conquer this land, no. Minnesota was revealed to us, for it was written in the book of Adar, chapter 1, verse 6-7. You will know you have reached your destiny when the snow touches your eyelashes. Today marks the prophecy. The day has arrived in which people say, go back to your country. But they don't know we are already home. We have returned to the land of our covenant. The land that's for us. The land whose name was whispered by our ancestors, Minnesota. Until the final sambusas are folded, until the price of most bananas go down in price per pound, until every block has at least 6 to 9 Somali stores, we will remain. Amen. You are now dismissed.
You know, recently a lot of Somalis have been returning to their rightful homeland in Minnesota. And I've seen a lot of people propose like a two-state solution where, you know, the Somalis, they get some parts and then the Americans, they can keep some other parts. But honestly, it's just a bunch of bullshit. I mean, it's written in the Quran, the Talmud, the Bible, that the Somalis' rightful homeland is Minnesota. I mean, literally, Genesis 12:3, it reads, Somalis should be in Minnesota. Like, why should the Americans never should have even settled there in the first place. I mean, they read the Bible. They knew that it was the Somali homeland. I mean, I don't know what was wrong with those fucking guys. Like, there needs to be one state in Minnesota, and it is a Somali state. It is a Somali state, firmly Somali state. And anyone who says anything else is an anti-Somalite, all right? Anti-Somalite, and I don't want to associate with you.
Growing up in Sunday school, I was taught that God promised the Somali state of Minnesota to the Somalis, and that those who bless the Somali state of Minnesota will be blessed, and those who curse the Somali state of Minnesota will be cursed. And I just want to put that into practice. And God, if you're hearing this, let me be your instrument in fighting anti-Cushitism in this government. It is rampant in this country. Let me be your instrument.
So the Somali are finally taking back the rightful homeland of Minnesota, and I love to see it. For everyone saying that it's wrong, that they don't belong there, have you not seen Mighty Ducks? Have you not seen Mighty Ducks 2? Those are two iconic Somali films. Gordon Bombay is the most Somali man I have ever seen. Every religious text says that the Somali people originate from Minnesota. To all the people saying that Somalis are walking around Minnesota like they own the place, they do. And I can explain that with this ancient Somali proverb. A cat in her own house has the teeth of a lion. They wouldn't be acting that way if they weren't at their own home. Here's another Somali proverb. Ducks fly together, emphasizes their sense of community and their desire to return to their rightful homeland. I'm sure many of you want to be on the right side of history. Well, the right side is the Somali side. Oh, and for all of you guys who are seeing these posts and taking them seriously and getting all bent out of shape, that's why nobody takes you seriously. Because y'all fall for like literally anything.
Minnesota was promised to us 5,000 years ago, a land of opportunity and heritage.
Yo, Minnesota was promised to us Somalis 3,000 years ago. And if you disagree, you're an anti-Kushite bigot.
You know what's crazy? This sounds ridiculous now, right? But repeat it enough times, it actually becomes true over time. Like, you just need to repeat a lie multiple times for people to perceive it as true. When certain people say it, it doesn't sound as ridiculous. But when Somalis say it, it sounds ridiculous because it hasn't been repeated enough times.
Behold, white land of the north, snow everywhere. But look, the skyline, just like on the old drawings. 3 centuries our elders taught. Brothers.
I don't know if y'all have been on Twitter recently, but if you haven't, you guys gotta go check out Somali Twitter, bro. Like, they're absolutely rage baiting the shit out of all the conservatives on X right now, and it is so funny, because tell me why they're all falling for it. Like, every single one. Like, literally, I saw 3 different posts about how various founding fathers descended from Somali lineage, or how Minnesota was promised to them like 3,000 years ago. And it's so funny because all these 50-year-old white men in the comments and replies are taking it so seriously.
The more people recognize Minnesota as Somali's ancestral homeland, we're just gonna like basically destroy the Judeo-Christian American idea of Zionism, bro. Like you see how ridiculous this shit sounds? Y'all see how crazy? Cause when we doing this, they're bastardizing the Bible. No. Get back in the lab, bro. We co-opted it. No, it's ours, bro. It's ours. We belong here. God promised this to us. It's been written. It was written thousands and thousands and thousands of years ago. Allah said that we were gonna be in Minnesota. Sorry.
Ain't nobody trying to argue with you all damn day, bro. Shut the fuck up. Damn.
Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! Free Sudan! Boycott diamonds and gold! We most definitely cannot forget about the people of Sudan!
Thanks for watching Afro Think Tank. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And follow me on Substack and Patreon for more content. Remember, it's Pan-Africanism or nothing.